Months before its scheduled 2026 launch, the entire, highly anticipated Avatar: The Last Airbender animated movie scattered across social media. Before we get into the mechanics of this massive leak and the human toll behind it, hit the subscribe button to help us keep diving into stories like this. The expectation for a new Avatar film in theaters was massive. We recently saw Demon Slayer: Infinity Castle pull in $774 million at the global box office, and fans were ready to pack cinemas for the return of Aang. Then, corporate strategy shifted. Paramount abruptly canceled the planned theatrical run. Instead, they pushed the film, along with the new original series, Avatar: Seven Havens, exclusively to their streaming platform, Paramount+. The base fans rebelled. When an account claimed Nickelodeon accidentally emailed them the full movie, users quickly distributed the stolen footage. They framed the sharing of these files as a justified penalty against Paramount for taking away the theatrical experience. This chain of events built a compelling narrative for the audience. By passing the film around X and Twitter, fans convinced themselves they were executing a victimless, modern-day Robin Hood maneuver, striking a blow against corporate greed. The loudest pushback to that narrative didn't come from Paramount executives. It came from the people who actually built the movie, the animators. Animator Julia Schoel watched years of their team's labor get unceremoniously dumped online. Schoel pointed out how demoralizing it was to expect a celebration of their hard work in theaters, only to see their shots passed around on Twitter like candy. This creates a stark ethical disconnect. The audience believed they were penalizing a massive studio for a frustrating distribution choice. In reality, the people taking the hit were the working-class artists. Animation director Tessa Bright explained the sheer volume of dedication required to bring this project to life, noting it broke her heart to see fans treat the artists this way. Artist Anna Gong added that the film only looks as good as it does because of the intense passion the team poured into it. Taking thousands of hours of intricate, handcrafted labor and reducing it to low-resolution, out-of-context social media clips strips the final product of its intended power. It disrespects the creators by removing their agency over how their work is consumed. To understand why this is so damaging, we have to look at this animated diagram. This timeline shows a project's life cycle, split into pre-release and post-release, with a sharp premiere marker right in the middle. Schoel highlighted a vital mechanical difference between leaking and pirating. Look at the right side of the timeline. Post-release piracy happens here, after a film has already launched. The movie has had its marketing build-up, it has premiered, the art has reached its audience through official channels. Now watch the left side. Pre-release leaking shatters this timeline entirely. It short-circuits the marketing, skips the premiere, and completely destroys the launch momentum before the movie even has a chance to stand on its own. A leak forces a piece of media to be judged at its most vulnerable moment. It strips away all the intended context, presenting the work without the structural support designed to help it succeed. Standard piracy is essentially a financial bypass of a corporate paywall. A pre-release leak is a structural sabotage that breaks the launch mechanism of the film itself. Fans intended to push over a massive corporate domino. Instead, their push bypassed executives entirely, directly hitting the individual creators working behind the scenes. We can just call this activist piracy. It is a modern internet behavior where users frame the consumption and distribution of stolen files as a righteous, moral strike against an unpopular corporate strategy. The real-world casualties of this behavior are severe for the people actually drawing the frames. When a project's reception is hijacked, it damages the film's reputation and actively harms the future career opportunities for the artists whose resumes depend on its success. A multi-billion-dollar conglomerate can easily absorb the financial ripple of a leak. The individual storyboard artists, the dedicated colorists, and the animators are the ones left to shoulder the actual reputational damage. This is why artist Anna Gong made a final, direct plea to the fanbase. She asked them to support the official release of the film, noting that it is the only real metric that ensures the team gets to make more movies. In the modern streaming ecosystem, weaponizing a stolen movie doesn't liberate the art, and it doesn't actually punish the studio. It ensures that the specific human beings who built the worlds we love will not be empowered to build any more of them.